Hey, how are you?
Hi,
I mean, hi. How are you?
You got me
Great
tripping balls
start.
right now.
Oh yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? And welcome back.
To episode 2.
Episode 2, that's crazy. We're already here.
Yep. This time you got 2 high people instead of 1 drunk and 1 high, so that's gonna be a change.
I got the fucker. Hell yeah.
Dude, it was the smallest toke ever. It was like smaller than my pinky toenail.
It was some pretty good shit. It was homegrown, but it was homegrown on a farm from an old guy who knows what the fuck he's doing.
You know what, I might just start drinking milk more. Cause like, I can darken my mustache with milk.
Fuck, I love drinking milk because 1, it's amazing for stoners. It makes your throat feel so fucking good. And 2, it helps when I forget to brush my teeth because milk is good for your bones and it really helps with the bone structure of your teeth.
Brush your motherfucking teeth, you stinkies.
Don't think it's a substitute. It's just like, hey, I forgot to brush my teeth. I'm gonna drink a glass of milk. Then go brush my teeth.
Some people, the way they think baffles me. Baffles.
I just went for a dental cleaning and got like the most lectured ever because I'm the type of guy, if I don't brush my teeth one day, it completely slips my mind for the rest of like that week, and I'm like, oh fuck, man, Jesus Christ.
That week?
Right?
Dang!
My teeth are very healthy though. They told me that I have very straight teeth. I only have 3 cavities and they're right at the front because of how excessively I drink very sugary, hot coffees. That's the thing. They didn't mention my smoking. If anything, they told me that drinking hot coffees and stuff like that is more damaging to the fluoride on your teeth than smoking. But obviously, smoking is still damaging to your teeth. You will yellow your teeth. Do not smoke. I don't know why I'm saying that. If you're listening to this, you're probably baked as shit. Go ahead, take a toke, man. We just got our milk right now because we just got done smoking. We gotta, obviously, pre-game. I'm probably gonna take a toke in a couple minutes here.
Not just a single toke. Come on, don't lie to them. This man takes like 5 tokes before he's ready to do something, and then he has to take another toke to do it, and then that ends up into more.
See, I gotta take a toke to prep for the toke that I'm, like, gonna toke to do, yeah. Then I gotta take that toke, and then by the time I'm done taking those tokes, I'm like, fuck, I want another toke. And then I actually, like, go to do what I need to do, and I'm like, damn, that was a lot of work. I'm gonna take a toke before I do this.
True stoner right there. True stoner.
A true stoner moment, and, it gets in the way of things, but, I mean, we got that episode out, didn't we? And this one's gonna be out, so it's not like I don't get shit done. I just get it done at a slower pace. I'm like a sloth, okay? Sloths are still productive.
Sloths, they creep me out with their fucking long ass fingernails.
Bro,
you ever see that? Like,
I love them. I would just love a hug from a sloth. Like, imagine its fingernails gripping. I feel like it would be almost like a massage.
I feel like it would cut my back up.
I don't, yeah, those are pretty sharp. I feel like, fucking cat's nails would be sharper because it's so thin, whereas theirs are, like, really fucking thick. Like, obviously down to a point, but, like, I don't know. Another thing, even though, you know, the fucking, the thing that King Julian is.
Oh, yeah, it's a lemur.
They're so mean. If I had to choose a spirit animal, it'd be a lemur or a koala. Just because they're so cute, like, they're so innocent, but, like, you actually approach it and they're fucking insane and crazy. That's pretty much me, down to a T.
I love koalas. God, they make me just want to pick them up and squeeze them.
And then get absolutely fucking mauled.
Dude, always wanted...
That's one thing that we have to domesticate, koalas. I want a pet koala.
I want a pet monkey.
We have domesticated monkeys, so we can have pet monkeys. It's so fucking cute. Have you seen those videos of, like, monkeys in the beds with clothes on? Like,
or
an
a
actual
diaper.
kid. Or a diaper. That one's insane. But, like, okay.
Why a diaper?
Why? I mean, it makes sense because, like, if you're gonna potty train it, you have to start somewhere. You can't just start putting it on a fucking toilet
and hoping for the best.
No, you gotta train it to shit in a designated location. It's diaper. And then you gotta train it to shit in the toilet. Yo. Not much. We're just recording. Now we're recording again. Anybody ever tried a whole grain goldfish?
That's so true. ASMR, dude. I love the pretzel ones. The pretzel. That's crazy. Pretzel.
No, it's pretzel.
No. Don't shit with me. No.
No, it's pretzel.
Pretzel.
Did you actually think
For
that?
for like a hot second, I really did. I was like, I was right.
I love
No, it's
that.
just Dory saying like fucking escape, but she says escape.
I love the pretzel ones, but my favorite ones, the colored ones, the red ones. Even though they're not flavored differently, I don't know. Maybe it's just the red 40 that makes it taste better.
I also like the pizza ones.
The pizza ones are so good.
Even though I hate pizza.
Even just like the basic cheddar, but like extra blasted. Those are pretty good too. Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
I'm trying to think of more flavors, but I can't.
I don't think there is one. I know they have like, I'm pretty sure they had like a cupcake one. If I'm not
They
mistaken.
did, but it wasn't good. They had a graham cracker one. That one was fire.
Dude, I love Teddy Grahams too.
Teddy Grahams are
Dude.
so good, dude. I haven't had Teddy Grahams in so long.
Fuck. Or
Bro.
baby crackers too. I don't know why, but I fuck with baby
I
crackers.
fuck with baby crackers, like the arrowroot ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how old I am. If somebody's pregnant in the house and they have those, you bet your ass I'll be sitting on the floor like a little kid.
Right?
chomping
Like,
on 'em.
I'm sorry, kid. You're not getting any of those.
Eat some dirt.
Right. And then there's those fucking Biscoff cookies.
Ooh.
Those with a good cup of coffee or tea. Oh my god. It has to be good coffee, though. Shadow's just chilling. If I lift you up, will you make a fat noise? Say something.
She's holding the mic like she's about to record.
You can hear her purring.
I want to see a penguin in real life.
You know what's crazy? I was in Antarctica on Google Maps, and fucking, there's this little hut you can go into, and there was just a penguin sitting on the fucking it was, like, I don't know if it was dead. It didn't have, like, any cuts or anything, and it was just a penguin laying on the table. Like, in this shack.
Huh?
It didn't look alive, but it didn't look like it had any injuries that could make it dead.
I want to know how they survive in such serious cold conditions. Just like animals that are meant for like extreme hot weather. Like a lion. Lion can withstand like so much of heat or whatever.
Right,
but
it has like a big mane. Its face would be so hot. I don't know.
It's fucking weird to think about because penguin, their skin
Penguins
textures
really
are like,
just, they just have a lot of like loose skin hanging. It's not really fur.
like their skin is like silk and like if you're touching like a leather fucking coat, that's what their skin feels like. So it's like, how do you withstand the cold?
I guess it's just with how like, what's the word? Like rolly their skin is.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I know that's how they keep their babies warm. They go inside of their like fat underneath their fucking stomachs.
like a kangaroo.
They waddle around because they're always so fucking cold. That explains it. Like they're always freezing their fucking dicks off, so that's why they
Or are
keep
they
their
just
legs
so
together
fat,
and
though?
waddle.
What if they're just fat and like their feet proportions aren't equal enough, so they waddle back? What if it's that?
Yeah, and that's probably why they're warm, because they're so fucking fat.
I would like to be a penguin.
I would love to be a penguin, just sliding down fucking mountain slopes, not caring that I'm going into the fucking coldest water ever.
We just always seem to like talk about animals in the time of like being stoned and
We got
drunk.
lemurs.
Monkeys,
monkeys.
kangaroos, penguins, koalas.
When did we say kangaroos?
I did.
I don't remember kangaroos.
And you said they carry their babies in their rolls, and I said, oh, like a kangaroo.
Right. Okay.
So technically,
We've talked about a lot.
lions.
Lions.
Dude, you know what I'm most terrified of? Tarantulas.
Tarantulas are pretty scary, but I don't know. Living in a basement apartment room thing, it's like you got to get used to it, especially when it's unfinished, because there's really nothing you can do.
Question for you.
Yeah.
What is your most irrational fear?
Off the top of the dome, irrational fear. Voids. Like in video games, at any point, if there's a void that I'm just falling into, it's not really in like when I'm on Xbox anymore, just because now that I've experienced VR, it's a lot less so when I play like Xbox and computer games, but it's really present in VR. Like when I'm in a void, I like close my eyes or I take it off, or even zombies. I'm so scared of them, I cannot play like zombie games even on an Xbox. Like,
That's
if I'm
fair.
getting attacked by a zombie, I'm turning it off because that shit's terrifying, bro.
I do that when I'm alone at night and like I have my headset on and I'm playing like a zombie game and it's like actually scaring the shit out of me more than a fucking scary movie.
No
It's
shit.
crazy.
Fucking right. I hate zombies, bro. That
I
shit.
hate any scary game when I'm like alone at night with headphones on because I'm like, no, this is real.
Or even FNAF. I can't play the FNAF
Oh,
games.
right.
They scare
Oh.
me too much. Even like the
Thinking about it gives me
mockeries
the-
on Rec Room. I don't know if you
Oh,
know what
God,
Rec Room
yep.
is. Yeah, they scare me too much, bro. The jump scares. Jump
Oh,
scares is
God.
another irrational fear. Because I know a lot of people are just like, oh shit, that was scary. But like, I'm actually genuinely like, nah, I can't do that shit, dog.
You can't do that shit,
I have
dog.
one jump scare and I'm done.
I'm bawling in a
I
corner.
mean, I love the movies that do it. Like, hell yeah, feed me that, scare the fuck out of me. But with a game, I can't.
No. We're running until we can't run no more.
Pretty much.
It's like a race we're not winning.
I was gonna say I never win races.
With your long legs, you'd fucking jump that whole fucking court for a long jump. Then there's me that runs while I'm drunk all the way home.
That's the thing. I know I could run. It's just like I have the running ability. I just can't do it for a long amount of time. I don't have the long, like the stamina.
That's fair. With the amount that you smoke, it makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah.
Should we carry on with the irrational fear?
Irrational fears. Yes, it's your turn.
My irrational fear would have to be birds pooping on me. I was at the beach with my dad, and there was birds, seagulls flying through, and one of them pooped on my head. And you know what my dad said? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. It's just Grandma popping by." And I was bawling my eyes out because a bird pooped on me, and never again. And people say it's good luck. I
That's
don't
what
think
was
it's
gonna
good
say.
luck.
I was always told it was good luck.
Because look at my life now, sweetheart.
Like that's just people trying to make the best out of a shitty situation.
Literally. No pun intended.
A shitty situation.
Oh god, it was horrendous. I bawled, and then to this day, he still would say something about it, like seagull, and I'm just like, where?
Every time it's fair though because every time I see a bird, I feel like that's my like or at least a bigger bird. That's my thought. Like oh shit, I'm gonna get shit on.
Like nice, thank you so much for this white protein that I didn't need.
Right. Thank you for this lucky protein that just got all in my hair that I'm gonna have to wash out with my hands now. Thank you so much. I feel so lucky.
Like honestly,
They're giving us the natural conditioner.
I mean that's fair. And then another rational fear would be the basement and like turning off the lights and having to like book your ass up the stairs because something's coming and chasing you.
Okay. I've personally gone over that just because I live in a basement, so anytime I have to like go anywhere. But I do have another irrational fear to add that like is kind of related to that. Just being alone in my basement. And with that, it's like I feel like when I'm alone in the basement, I feel like I'm not alone, as in like the sense I don't personally believe in ghosts, as in per se. Oh, when we die, we are like a spirit roaming around. Just I don't know. I feel like my personal belief is like, oh, if you believe in it, then it becomes real, right? But anyways, when I'm alone in my room, it's just a complete irrational fear that I'm not alone. There's something here with me, not someone, something.
Yeah, no, I
like
get
a
that.
presence.
I get that, but I believe in ghosts, but that could be my delusions because I'm one fucking delusional person.
Well, that's the thing. I do believe in ghosts. I just believe that belief gives them more presence. If you believe in like just like anything in life, if you believe in something, you'll get results depending on how much you believe in it.
That's fair.
So that's kind of my belief around it. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. It does make sense. I'll give you that one. That's for sure. But I guess it's like kind of like if you think of it as like a scary movie and like take Boogeyman for example. It's more the child believing in something that lives in a closet or under your bed or whatever. And the more you feed it, the more, like you said, becomes more visible or more predictable in that manner. Like,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Another thing that really represents another movie that kind of in a different sense represents that is Smile. I really like how they get behind the whole like, oh, it's a mental health thing when like it's also like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how if you feed the delusion type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that 100%.
Yeah, like a lot of the therapy talk when they go in is about how if you feed the delusion, and I feel like that's real talk. They're trying to like portray a message there while also having a horror movie
Right.
and showing that like this is something real happening to this person, but other people think that it's this, and this is actually how some things do work. Back to your irrational fears.
Another one would have to say just the dark in general, because like I always feel like kind of like the being alone and feeling ghosts. Like it's just the fact that you know you're scared of the dark because you feed into the delusion of something else being there, or you're seeing like you have a fucking sweater hung up and your delusions are saying it's a person, and then you turn the light off, and then that's what like
It
the
just
dark
gives
is
it
just,
more.
oh.
Yeah. And I feel like that it's a lot to do with the brain too, because your brain, if you do give it like those more things to feed off, then it will start giving you more things to think about in that sense. You know what I mean?
That's
But
true.
like your brain, though you are in complete control, it's not like you know complete control. Like you're in control of your heartbeat right now, but you don't know how to control your heartbeat.
Oh.
So it's like, though we have control over these thoughts, our brain will spiral given the right thought.
That makes sense. And then another one would have to be like people in general, like people with the wrong intentions. I said this to a girl on Hinge. She was asking me what my irrational fears was, and I said women, and she was like, honestly, I'm kind of baffled that you said women. Usually it's the other way around. And I thought this bitch was like trying to fucking argue with me and start shit. And I was
Right.
just like, I guess I can see where you're coming from. Like men are shitty and yada yada yada. But it's just the fact that being treated so wrong so many times, you just have that irrational fear that someone else is going to do it. And then we
Right.
came to a conclusion that it's just people with bad intentions. Then it's like
Pretty
my
much,
irrational
'cause
fear.
men are shitty and women, or some men are shitty and some women deal with it in shitty ways.
Mhm.
So in a sense, both parties are shitty. It's just you gotta avoid those people. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, a lot of the population are those people nowadays, just because of how much people are hurt. You can't even blame it on them now, just because that's all people have seen in their lives, especially the younger generation. It sucks.
Mhm. Mhm. Dang,
That was deep.
that was deep.
But no, I get that irrational fear.
What's your like worst fear? Like actual fear, like dying, or like an actual like rational fear?
That's a good question. I have to fucking scan my whole entire brain for this one. Is heights irrational fear?
Yeah, because you could die from
You
it.
could
Like
die
rational
from
is
it,
like
yeah.
something that can actually happen.
So I guess not really heights, because I love the thrill of being like at a high place, but more so falling from a height, and not even just the idea of falling, just living through that. Not saying I want to jump off of things. I definitely
Yeah,
wouldn't.
no.
Like maybe I'd enjoy the thrill, but like I wouldn't want to live through that. You know what I mean? Like my worst rational fear would be living through a high fall. Because, like,
Yeah.
that shit would be so painful. I feel like it would be, like, something that would forever affect my life, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
absolutely. You'd probably
Yeah.
be paralyzed. Like,
Worst rational fear, living through a very high fall. How about you?
mine would say probably drowning, being on like deep waters. I guess it's more like phobia, but like whatever. Like I can't go into water that I can't see.
I know two people who are terrified of deep water. Like, it's just a phobia, not even just because of the fact, like, drowning. It's like they genuinely just can't do it because they can't see the bottom of it. It's kind of like my void fear, but more or less like they they don't want to know what's down there, and also they don't want to be down there. But it is a rational fear, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd say probably another one would be seaweed touching my feet. I know it couldn't hurt me, but like that shit
I get it.
is just a fear of mine. Something touching
Yeah.
my foot.
A fish touching my foot, even if it's like a fish that I know couldn't hurt me,
Yeah.
it's just like, bro, get out of here. Why? Like, I've been told that fish are scared of me, and obviously, like, I know that they won't come near me if I'm like kicking my. But like, if it does, why the fuck are you there, bro? That would definitely be a rational fear, I guess. Yeah. Like anything,
Yeah,
just touching
yeah.
the feet in the water.
Man, oh god, just swimming and then all you feel is something touching your foot and leg, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck was that? You know? Yeah, no, I'm quite okay. You know, I will sit on a board gladly and get eaten by sharks. But like, if anything touches my damn foot, I swear to God, I'll throw a hissy fit in the middle of the ocean.
If I see it coming, it's fine. But like, other than that, no. Or I guess no, because that doesn't really matter for seaweed. If I see the seaweed coming, it's still like,
It's
no, get the fuck, nah.
it's like Mitchell's Bay, dude. After you get like 5 feet in,
Like,
it's just
I
like
love
layered.
Mitchell's Bay, but I hate Mitchell's Bay for that reason.
It's like seaweed, sand, seaweed, rock, sand, seaweed all the way, and then past like I think it's like
you get pretty
5
lucky
feet.
though, because once you go out and just before the seaweed, there's like certain holes where like you can go deep. But other than that, yeah, no. If you want to go deep, you're pretty much walking through seaweed to get to sandy patches.
No, exactly. I need my fucking like water wings on, going down in that.
I wonder if D-Noise is gonna be able to take that out.
That's why I can't stand kids. Love them.
Love
on my
kids.
own, but oh god, the whining that comes along, I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
Right. It's not even something that like, oh, it irritates me. It's more something that like, I don't know if I'd be able to deal with it.
Put a tit in your mouth, damn. Suck on that. Suck on that. I like me a good titty suck.
No, no, I can't even say that. I'm gay, but the only reason I would like titties is what I guess what most men would say. They're like a stress pillow. I don't know.
That's true.
It's like it works as a good pillow. The only girlfriend I've ever had, she had, I guess the best word to describe, voluptuous titties. I really hope she doesn't see this. I don't even think she knows who she is. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, that was my only experience, and it was yeah, like I'd say that's stress balls.
That's fair. That is fair. We're getting close to the end.
We are.
To the end.
We just had a malfunction with our software where we recorded a 15-minute clip and it just decided to gonzo on us when we pressed save.
Yeah, rip to that.
RIP to that. It was actually pretty funny. I don't remember what we were talking about. We got into some shit about psilocybin.
Yeah, drugs.
Drugs. We were talking a lot about drugs. You should listen to Don't Do Drugs by Easy Mac. It's a really good song.
I think I listened to that song.
My brother showed me. It's fire. You should also check out Young B Official on YouTube. Just doing some quick shoutouts. Hey guys, it's Alex, just cutting in real quick. So I'm adding better versions of the shoutouts. The song that I was mentioning, it's Don't Do Drugs by Easy Mac. It's hella fire song, especially when you're smoking. Check it out. There's my brother, who's an underground artist. Absolute fire music, you gotta check him out. That would be on YouTube, Young B Official. On Spotify, Young B. You can find him on Spotify with some songs like Glue, Worthless. Pretty sure he's got While Longer on Spotify now, but if not, you can check that one out on YouTube. He's got Amazon Music. Make sure to check him out on all platforms. Yeah. And let's get back. Pardon?
I said, shit, dude, might as well.
No shit, eh? Well, that was depressing. We had a lot there.
That was good.
Right, that was really good. You were gonna tell a story on the podcast.
Oh, right,
But
about
would it make sense? I guess quick recap. We were just talking about if it was legal. It's not. Somehow. Then we got into. I asked if there were any experiences with shrooms. We talked about how we can't trip if we're in bad states. Yeah, we talked about a couple experiences, and then he was gonna tell a story.
Oh, right, about shroom bars. My best friend at the time decided she was gonna eat a chocolate bar. Didn't realize it was a shroom bar. Got so fucked up. Comes in my room, her face is half drooping, and I'm like, oh shit. What kind of drugs you on, girl? And she's like, drugs? And I'm like, drugs, girl. Your face is drooped, man. And she's laughing because shrooms makes you laugh sometimes.
Yeah,
And girl is just
laugh and yawn
laughing
like
at my
crazy.
fucking doorstep. And I'm looking at her like, is this a scary movie? Because why is this bitch laughing? Do I
Am
look
I gonna
funny?
be killed?
Right? And she like continues to laugh, comes in my room, sits on the floor, looks up, and my hamster was sitting on like the top of my dresser at the time.
Oh my god, you told me the story.
And bitch fucking grabs the hamster out of the cage. And I was like, what are you doing, girl, with my hamster? Timothy ain't gonna like that. His big balls drooping and everything, and she's laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? And her face is half drooped, and I'm like, girl, you are not okay. Girl was complimenting the hamster's balls for like 5 minutes, laughing, and she's like grabbing the balls of the hamster, my hamster, which rest in peace. But like, the girl was just laughing, and I'm like, you're harassing my hamster right now.
This is sexual harassment.
This is sexual of a hamster. And she's just laughing. Puts him down. He runs away. Lost him for 2 days.
Well, bro was terrified.
No, I would be too if someone was touching my nuts.
Bro just got raped, bro.
Like, comparing the size. Like, girl, your boobs aren't the same size either, so shut the fuck up. Anyway, so then Timmy got lost, and we had 2 cats at the time, so I'm like, oh, he's definitely getting eaten. He's definitely somebody's meal. Well, snack. 2 days later, I hear scratching on my closet door, and I'm like, there ain't no way something's scratching at that door right now. I was tweaked about it. I'm like, dude, some little fucking nails are scratching on this wood. And I go over there, and I open the closet, and it's my little fucking hamster Timothy, sitting there with, like, bear pose. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing in there? It was closed. What's happening? And, like, it was closed when I opened it, so, like, how the fuck did you get in? Is there a hole that I don't know about? And is there a mouse in there? And then I put him in his cage, and I was like, I went away for the weekend, and he ended up dying because my friend forgot to feed him. First, you harass the shit out of him, touch his balls, put him,
On
like,
shrooms.
on shrooms, doesn't even apologize to him or to me, and then kills my hamster because she forgot to feed them. Oh, God, it had me fuming.
That poor hamster, it had such a chaotic life.
Fucking, she texted me, and she's like, by the way, Timothy died. And I was like, how? I was gone for 3 days. And she's like, he was stiff. Was he stiff, or did you just simply forget to feed him? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did you bury him? Yeah, I did. And then I was like, where's he buried? Oh, I forget. No, the cats definitely ate them. I got that for a therapy pet, and he was my therapy pet, that little bastard.
Then you just killed them all.
Yep. I wasn't sad about it because, like, I mean, it's a hamster, but, like, I mean, fuck, I should still care, but, like, I'm like, meh.
It's a hamster. Like, it doesn't cause the same emotional loss that a human would, you know what I mean?
Or, like, a cat, because
Or
they
even a
live
cat.
longer. Like, usually hamsters' lifespans are, like, 3 to 4 years.
I think it's like 4 years, yeah.
It's, like, not long at all. And half the time you're not even home, so the hamster's just running around on a fucking wheel. Or sleeping, because they're, what is that fucking word called?
Nocturnal.
Yeah, that word. They're nocturnal pets.
Nocturnal, yeah.
Keep forgetting because I'm 23, so then you look older, so I'm like, nah, dude, I'm hanging out with my 23-year-old friend. No, he's 17.
Yep.
He's 17. My mom was like, how old's your friend? And I'm like, 17. And she's like, damn, you got some young friends, huh? I'm like, I mean, look at me, Mom. Be for real. I look like I'm 12, okay?
And
like,
I'm gonna be honest, the people my age suck, bro.
Did that generation, I'm so sorry, but your generation,
My generation is terribly fucked, dude. I know, trust me.
fuck.
Bro. The world we were given was pretty fucked already, but it was holding on. We took the scissors and cut that strand.
And kids nowadays don't even listen to their parents. Don't even, like, there's
They
no
don't
discipline.
listen to their parents. There's no discipline because fucking gentle parenting has become. I'm so sorry. That's such a fucking controversial subject, but character development involves a bit of trauma, even if it's just your parent yelling at you. Like, you don't need to hit your kids. Sometimes it's necessary, okay?
Yeah.
Let's all be real, but it's not always the first thing to go to. But you're not just gonna sit there and, come on, knock it off.
Literally.
Stop, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, no. Sometimes a kid needs a good shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah.
sit the hell down. Go to the fucking corner. Like,
Yeah.
though profanity obviously isn't a good thing, obviously cut that part out, but it's not gonna hurt to show them a little discipline, because in life everybody needs to know discipline's coming. I mean,
Yep.
it's gonna happen, and not just fucking like the world disciplines you. Like,
Karma.
you gotta instill that stuff in your kids.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But you gotta be cautious what you instill in your kids too. But then again, I'm not a parent. I can't say anything about that. What you instill in your kids is your fucking right. And yeah.
Just do better.
Just do better. Don't be sitting there letting them watch their iPad all day. Fucking I don't know. See what toy they want, and then play with them actively with that toy. Don't just shoo them away with that toy. Give them something to do with it. Interact with them. Don't give them some iPad and then run away, because that's just rotting their fucking brain, and you know it. You were told. I know that all of you were told as a kid that fucking TV rots your brain. So why are you going and throwing your kid in front of a fucking iPad?
It's honestly lazy parenting because they don't want to deal with the fucking kid.
But they call it gentle parenting. Like, no, you can't just hand your kid an iPad and think that, because they got their iPad, like they're being bad, and you tell them, oh, you get your iPad if you're good. Like, no, I'm sorry, but then they're just gonna expect things. In life, sure, that's a good lesson, but you can't reward bad behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
You gotta have some discipline.
I would gladly smack my kid if they ever like talk back to me. The amount of kids that talk back to their parents nowadays, I'm like, dude, I would have got a backhand if I said that shit to my parents.
Right, dude.
Like, a backhand, not even a light one.
I think we should bring back spanking, because that's, I don't know.
Well, you can technically.
Legally?
Legally, they said, like, legally I think it's only so many hits, and it has to be like kind of soft. Like, it's not like the actual spankings that you would motherfucking receive from like
a wooden spoon. When your kid is being bad, you fucking tell them, you know what's gonna happen if you keep that up, and then if they keep it up, you fucking tell them, get over here, and fucking spank them, so they see the consequences of their actions. They need to learn that there are consequences to their actions. It's not that you're abusing your child.
No.
There's a complete difference between your child's doing something bad, so you run up and hit them. No, you have to explain to your child that if they continue doing that, there's going to be a consequence. If they continue doing it, you give them said consequence. Please, stay tuned. Please add to that, like, if you want, in the comments. That would be very helpful.
Imagine if you just cut off your cat's tail.
No.
Right? Like, why? Why would you ever snip an animal's tail off?
We were just talking about how we were going into how now it's immoral to declaw cats, which I agree with, but because I was talking about how I was gonna clip my cat's nails, and I was like, did they make that immoral? No, it's declawing, right? And then we got into how they made it so you can't snip off a dog's tail anymore, which I completely forgot was even a thing. And we both agreed, yeah, that shit's fucked up. Like, especially because, like, if it's for a reason like, oh, we gotta cut it off for cancer, like they have cancer in it, yeah. But as Elijah said, it's like, if it's just for inconvenience of like, oh, it's gonna knock over a cup on a table or something, you're fucked. It's like cutting off your leg just because you're gonna accidentally fucking trip.
Right.
Like, you're worried that you're gonna trip over something, so you cut off your fucking, like, no, dude. Fuck, that's a part of their fucking body.
Imagine cutting off my fingers because I didn't want to text your ass back. Honestly.
Yeah.
The inconvenience of it is just dumb. Like, some people do it for style, too. Like, you know those fucking people that, like, get shit, like, put into their skin to make them look like a fucking reptile? Have you seen people
Those
that,
are
like...
the type of people who would fucking cut off their dog's tail
right?
for style. I'm
but
sorry.
That's what they're doing.
The only fucking implant I'd ever get in my fucking skin would be, like, if I don't know, like, something deeply meaningful, like some super event happened to me, and I saw something that, like, okay, that in that place would just be an amazing story like that. Like, that's the only time I'd ever think of that. But these people, you'll see them getting fucking, like, just crescent shapes.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, little moons, circles, just because, oh, it's a fun little stress toy for my autism. Shut the fuck up and get a fucking, like, bubble. I'm sorry. Like, I am sorry to be so insensitive about that. It's not something that I agree with. Like, it's not like no religious thing on my part. I just don't, like, why? Why are you doing that to your body when there's so many things out there that can stimulate you that doesn't, like, cause you to look like that? Like, it's, I get it's for convenience, but it's, you're morphing your fucking body, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a tattoo is a thing like, oh, you're designing your body.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like how if you were to dress up your dog, it's not something that you'd see as, like, some people will see it as, oh, that's improper, but it's just dressing them up. Just like a tattoo is like, oh, you're designing your skin, but it's, people see it sometimes as improper. Because you can't really compare tattoos to dogs, but on the same level, it's like dressing up your dog, because dogs aren't supposed to be wearing clothes, but yeah, just like we're not supposed to be putting ink into our bodies, but it's completely different than putting a completely foreign object into your skin just for convenience of, like, yeah, no.
Yeah, it's all for attention. Like,
it's all for the attention, because are you actually sitting there playing with it? No, because it probably hurts like fucking hell, let's be honest.
yeah, let's be real honest here. Like, I couldn't imagine putting something into my skin. It would feel like if you had, like, fucking, like, worms
even
or
if it's
something.
not painful, it'd be uncomfortable,
Absolutely.
dude. I'm sorry, but if you have some, like, condition that you need to play with something like that, that's not gonna solve it. That's just gonna be more uncomfortable, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I feel like if I were to ever do that, I'd probably get so pissed off with it that I'd cut open my own skin and probably dig it out.
No shit, I'd end up killing myself on accident. Like, not on purpose, just because, like, I'd be so done with it. I'd be like, bro, no, like, I haven't seen anything about surgeries to remove those things either, so I'd assume, I can't say for positivity, but I've never seen anything for surgeries to remove. I'd assume those things are permanent, or at least permanent enough where a surgery would cost way more than fucking getting it installed.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It's probably dangerous, too, to even do that.
In my opinion, I'd consider it dangerous.
Like, what if it moves? What if it moved? Like,
What
I'm
if
sure there's a possibility of you putting it in
there's
your
a
hand
definite
and,
possibility
like,
of
it
you
traveling.
or you accidentally, like,
Bump it.
God knows, you're sleeping and you're sleeping on it for too long and you press it into a different fucking location. You end up moving something that's important. You end up twisting a fucking vein. Who knows what could happen from that? Like, there's so many casualties. It's such a new thing. We really don't know yet.
And the fact that people even post it and then it blows up because it looks fucking ridiculous, and then you got little kids, like people your age, and their parents don't give a fuck.
Parents don't give a fuck because kids are going to do anything anyways, with all the representation that they have of not people telling them to do anything that they want, but just people doing absolutely anything that they want, which I will say is fun. We're doing it ourselves right now, doing whatever we want online, but shit like that is now being targeted towards the kids, and that's not good.
No, exactly. Dude.
I want a toke, but, like, I've taken so many. Jesus Christ. I should probably take a toke on podcast, though. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, yeah, munch those. Dude, have you tried the multigrain ones yet? I don't know. Something about them. They taste like the cheddar ones, like, completely the same. It's just, I feel like...
No, it definitely does taste better. It tastes different. Like, it's fuller than what, like, the cheap ones that are filled with, like...
Right. It doesn't taste like, as cheap. That's a great way to describe it. I almost just put that in and took it. It's just tobacco.
That would have been the nastiest toke.
I remember I was on a meeting one time packing a toke for this one bitch, and, yeah, I said bitch. She fucking told me that I was packing my bolt, and she was like, hurry the fuck up, just stuff it in there. And I was like, I'm taking a popper. And she was like, okay. And then once I got to the beach, she was like, just hurry the fuck up. And I was like,
damn.
Jesus Christ.
They banned that completely.
I know, I hate it. They still have only TD and monkey, though.
Like, I went to go look on it. Like, I went to just, like, do something because I was bored. And I went to go look it up, and it said that it was banned. And I was like, oh, well, it makes sense, to be honest. Like,
because people would go on the non-adult site and do...
Well, it used to be
adult
just, like,
things.
adults.
Right,
It just used to be adults.
That's the thing, and then they switched it to have a certain adult site for, like, cams and shit like that, but people were still using the other site for stuff that they thought it was intended for. It's not really, like, in some cases it was definitely Creep's fault. Their site wasn't meant for that at one point.
Well, and all it takes is one YouTuber going on there for a joke and creating content, and then it gets to the younger viewers, it gets to other streamers, and then other streamers are making YouTube videos about what they saw on there, and then kids are like, oh my god, this is cool. Right. And it just swarms. So then kids took over Omegle, and you could like put hashtags in there to like find the people you're looking for. Like it just.
And Creeps started using hashtags to find kids, and then had to take that shit down because no shit. Cheers.
Cheers.
And this is gonna be an annual thing. Mike, cheers. Get ready for this shit.
That was a good solid hit.
I really hope it worked. I fucking popped off the elastic.
Dude, that would knock a motherfucker out.
That would knock a motherfucker out.
That would knock me out.
Elijah's smoking a ciggy, guys.
Oh no. Shame on him.
Shame.
I'm high enough already, so.
It's good. I have ciggy in my bowl, so. That was a fire toke.
That looked like a fire toke. You can only smoke a cigarette for so long.
That's me.
My lungs.
I can't do the fucking taste of cigarettes, dude. See, I love the feeling that I get from smoking a cigarette after I take a good fucking toke. That doesn't kill my lungs.
Yeah.
But I can't deal with that taste.
The taste is diabolical.
Give me a grape cigar. Oh my god. That's the only cigar I've ever had before, a grape one.
Grape is grape cigar. Cigar in general.
I've never even tried an original cigar. It was a grape one, and it was fuck fire. I smoked two of them, one sitting.
Oh shit.
So good.
Dang.
We're almost done. Yay. Hey guys, it's Alex. I really hope you enjoyed that episode. Me and Elijah both. It took me quite a while to edit, so I'm sorry. I know that the people watching from our stories and our socials were expecting it earlier, but I'm just happy that we got it out, and I really hope that you enjoy it. I had to switch to a different software. The audio quality seems to be fine. Praying it stays that way. Please give it a like on whatever platform you're watching it on if you enjoy, and we hope to keep you as a listener. Yeah. See you next time on Hi. How are you?